been eating mushroom since ancient day, and we've also been fermenting and using mushrooms for fermentation. Sourdough, beer brewing. We've been using those fungi for our benefits for centuries now.
This is Green Up, and today we are talking with Jasmin Ravid, CEO and co-founder at Kinoko.
If you will look at our food system right now, you will see that we have two main problems. We have like half a world that is under nutrition and suffering from lacking of nutrients and food. And we have the second half of the world, which is also under nutrition, but from another problem. It has as much food as they desire, but they're still suffering from a lot of problems that are related to unhealthy food and diet and obesity and so forth.
Tell us, Jasmin, what is fermentation technology?
The fermentation, the microorganism, is a really promising technology, which means we can use those tiny organisms as the source of our proteins instead of growing, big animals like chickens, like cows, like pigs. And those microorganisms can be either fungi, mushroom, they can be bacteria, they can be microalgae. So you have a variety of different microorganisms, and each of them you can work differently. I think the main barrier with fermentation technologies is also the scale up and the price, but it's much easier to fix than in cultivated meat. So I think in the end, fermentation technologies will be the next one to really impact the market after the plant-based one. You can use fungi as a way to create certain aspects in your food, and every company that are working with fungi or mycelium, which is the wood-like structure of the fungi, works with it differently and for a different reason. So you can work with the fungi to create fibrous, juicy texture in a natural way instead of the texture you usually get in animal-based food, the texture of a steak, for example, or chicken cutlet. And you can work with the fungi to create this very highly dense, protein-rich food, again, instead of working with animals. And you can work with the fungi to create rich, deep umami flavors like you get with traditional fermentation, like soy and miso sauce. So with our technology, we are basically taking original plant-based ingredients like legumes and grains, and we are fermenting them with our fungi to create like all three of those aspects.
So you're basically feeding them grain and you are obtaining the same grain but better, or is a different thing what you're obtaining?
Yeah. We are feeding them, let's say lentils. We work a lot with lentils. So we are feeding them lentils, and then we are getting lentils transformed. We are getting lentils that was stuck together into the shape of a burger patty. So all of the shape and the 3D structure and the binding has been created by the fungi, and those lentils are 30% reduced in the carbohydrate. They are 30% increased in the protein. Instead of a protein that is not a complete protein, you get all 9 essential amino acids with higher bioavailability of the protein. There's the creation of a lot of dietary fibers. So you're kind of getting those lentils improved in an end product, like in a burger or in a sausage, depending on what you want to create.